asked God, did you hear that?
Kai.
I didn't even remember that I don't have mine. And I was telling this young lady that, do you see this matter? My God can handle it.
You just have the faith.
And she reminded me that you have not gotten your own first. So what gives you the assurance that this your God will do for me?
Right.
And I went back to God and I said, go and answer this question. This question is not for me. I saw some ladies that I came to hospital with during the time of our tests and every other thing, checkups, and they have a kind of a problem, and the problem was solved, and they were able to conceive and give birth. And I started praying, let God give me a problem. At a point I said, God, you see, you are my father. And this they want to bring a kind of problem now between you and me. And I say, God, see this thing. I am still your daughter and I'll still serve you. You see this child matter. Hold it. Me, I don't want it again.
Wow.
But I'll be serving you.
Hello there, you're welcome to Let's Talk with Chisom, and you're watching the Unbroken series. Yeah, so if this is your first time on my channel, Let's Talk with Chisom is all about inspiring and encouraging young people, one person at a time. So we started a new series, the Unbroken series. As a matter of fact, this is our first episode. I'm so excited about it. We'll be having 10 outstanding men and women share their unique experiences, inspiring experiences that is sure to get you at the tip of your seat. So you want to look out for the series. You don't want to miss this. As I said, this is our first episode on the Unbroken series, and we have with us the beautiful, the delectable, the strong woman, the iron lady, Mrs. Okanumee. We are so happy to have you here.
Thank you, my
It's
dear.
a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. So tell me, who is Mrs. Okanumee? I know, but let's our viewers know who is she.
Thank you once again. I am Mrs. Okanumee. I'm a woman, as you can see.
Yeah.
I am a wife to a great man, Okanumee, and a mother, and a woman of God.
Yeah, very true. So we are so happy to have you here. Yeah. So when I met you, I think that was 2008. I would see a lot of children around you. You know, I would see a lot of people when I come to your house. It's like your house is full. I didn't know at the time that you didn't have a child. I think there was a particular girl that was in your house. I think you more or less trained her. So I was just wondering, when I found out that you didn't have a child of your own at the time, I felt how were you able to, give so much? You were able to give so much love and attention. How were you able to do it without feeling hot? Without feeling bad, like I don't even have my own children. How did you do it?
Oh, okay. During those days, my house is an open place for people. So some women, my friends, and the kind of business I do, I'm into fashion. So some women will just like, please, can I drop my kid with you? And say, can't you see I'm working? And I'll be talking to the person. She's off.
You won't really blame them. Sorry guys, you don't understand what I'm saying. Like if you come to our house on a normal day, her house is full. It looks like a nursery. Like seriously. And if you come to her house, you definitely get food to eat. She's like, she just leaves what she's doing and she's attending to you. And I'm like, what kind of a woman is this? What kind of a human being is this? So I just wanted to point that out so you understand how large-hearted she is. Please go ahead.
What brought about all those things? My mother. She's the kind of life she lived. She's the kind of person that cooks food, keep in the house, invite people, and I don't even know when I started doing it in my own house. So in the morning like this, I'll just make some food and keep, because I know that people will always come in and go out. So these ladies will be like, I want to collect my clothes, please help me with my child, let me come. Before you know what is happening, you have like 5, 6, 7 children with me
At the same time.
because I work in my house. I
Mm.
live upstairs and I walk downstairs. And when I was waiting, if I see baby things, I buy. Baby clothes, diapers, toys, a whole lot of them. So if you enter my house, you will never believe that I have a child of my own. Because I have baby things around. You know, I bought them my feet. So those women are seeing those things, they will be like, my child is comfortable in your house. Everything is comfortable. Even the one that will not come with baby bag, she will just say, everything is in this house. So take the child, help me, look after him. After
Not knowing that there is no child in the house.
No, I don't have any child of mine.
Wow.
And most of them not even believe that the little girl I was living with, she's even my niece. She's even my cousin.
I didn't believe myself.
So because I took her when she was 5. Yes. So they didn't believe that I was not the one that gave birth to her because we are just there enjoying ourselves.
I know you're very, very inspiring. So I think it was on your anniversary, and I told you, I just looking at your picture, I was seeing the goodness of God, right? But let's take you some years backward. We want to get the juicy story out. So tell me, you got married as a young woman. Yeah. So did you, at any point, know that you were going to have a delay in childbearing?
Actually, not at all. There is no how you can have it in mind that you get married and the next thing that comes to your mind, or mind of people, is children coming in. So I never had it in mind.
You didn't see it coming?
No, I didn't see it coming because I married early and to a very vibrant young man. So I don't even believe it that I will pass through such experience. So thank God.
You are here when we're telling this story. Okay, so at what point did you get concerned about the whole childbearing thing? At what point?
My dear, there I was in school, in the university, my second year precisely. So in my mind, I said I don't want baby immediately because of my academics, so that it will not stop me on the way. But as a normal human being, when the first month passed, nothing happened. Second month passed, nothing happened. And then we were on strike. So I have 6 months with my husband at a stretch. So in that 6 months, nothing happened. I was like, are you sure everything is all right? And when I was much younger, I visited during holidays some uncles, and there are some of them that happened to be that they also waited. So immediately that happened, my mind, I was like, God, I hope it's not what I'm thinking that is about to happen to me. So it is from the 6th month that I said, and I began to have some kind of pain, and so I went to the hospital. I asked the doctor, they checked something, they said, are you okay? I said, okay. And I was kind of relaxed. Then I went back to school. So you understand? So it wasn't really a problem then because, coming in, going back, coming in, not at the time it's supposed to be. So I was thinking maybe it's because of the way it was going. So until I finished my school and came back home. And now the journey started. That is when I know that something is really playing, and we have to face it.
Wow. This thing about Africans and having children, were there times where people mocked you, where people insulted you? Did you ever find yourself in that kind of situation?
Hey, it's a must. This is Africa for you. It's a must. I remember vividly this particular sister, a friend anyway, that she's also waiting. And one day I invited her over for a program, in our church, and she came. So when I was talking with her, she was like, it's not a one-day program. So she came the first day. The second day she was like, I thought that by now they must have, through prophecy, mentioned my case and everything. I said, wait on the Lord. Just come for this program, relax, trust on God. And she was like, why am I even discussing this thing with you? Why am I even discussing this thing with you? You that is telling me that this one, that God do the where is your own now?
Can you imagine?
At least.
Wow.
And she was like, I don't want to do again.
Wow.
Let me go. When your God do for me, then you call me.
Wow.
And that word.
Wow.
That word.
Wow.
And I went to God. I asked God, did you hear that?
Kai.
I didn't even remember that I don't have mine. And I was telling this young lady that, do you see this matter? My God can handle it.
You just have the faith.
And she reminded me that you have not gotten your own first. So what gives you the assurance that this your God will do for you?
Right.
And I went back to God. And I said, go and answer this question. This question is not for me.
As at the time, you and the lady who had waited a while longer.
Me now, of course. I've waited
For like how many years?
like, because after that incident, it didn't take time. My children started coming.
Hallelujah. Wow.
It's like the last mock that came to me. Because the other one came from my mother-in-law, from my sister-in-law, from everybody around me, friends. What are you even doing? You are a young girl. Anybody looking at you know that you don't have a problem. If it's your husband, can't you find alternative?
Alternative like what?
At least I remember that somebody walked up to me and said, just check if it is your husband, you can go outside there and get a man.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Like, are you serious?
Yes. And she told me,
wow,
every woman that is in this are doing it. And I was like, are you serious?
Wow.
Are you serious?
To go outside.
To go and get it anywhere I can.
Wow.
Because at that point, I've been to the best hospital in town.
And that was how many years?
Of waiting?
Yes.
10 years. I waited for 10 solid years.
10 years. 10 years.
So when they are giving me all these suggestions, I have went to different hospitals and good ones. And the last one said, stop walking up and down. Just go and wait.
That's a doctor talking to you now. Wow.
A professor of medicine.
Wow. You wouldn't expect that from a doctor.
And he said, Mrs. Okanumee, go and relax. Nothing is wrong with both of you. And at the point I was like, I saw some ladies that I came to hospital with during the time of our tests and every other thing, checkups, and they have a kind of a problem, and the problem was solved, and they were able to conceive and give birth. And I started praying, let God give me a problem.
you start praying that God will let them see something.
Let them see something. Do you know how it hurts when you are dying and you went to the hospital and doctor said that nothing is wrong with you? You are dead already. You are dead. You are finished.
Kai, I can imagine.
So I was like, God, let it just be that something is wrong.
Something is wrong. So you
that
start
they will treat it.
it.
After treating it, then they will say, hey, you're now fine. So let's now wait. At least it will boost my faith. For this one, madam, go home and don't come back until this one is God that will do it. Because nothing is wrong with you.
So obviously it was just God that stayed on your matter.
God. When I say God, I mean God.
Wow.
Yes.
So,
because the way it happened, I can't even tell you. Everything about it, there is no science in it. And during the time of my wedding, was it that I prayed? And I had a voice that said, you see, in this matter, I will do it, no man will glory on it. And that was the word.
No man will take the glory.
No man will glory on this when I do it. The glory will not go to the doctor. The glory will not go to the best hospital. The glory will not go to
him alone.
It will just go to him. And the word was confirmed the very day. The same doctor noticed that I was pregnant. He shouted and said, I told you that it is God that will do this.
The doctor telling you.
Doctor. What he said years back, he remembered it the very day, on the 10th year that I took him.
So sorry. When you found out you were pregnant, what was your reaction?
Hey, that day, I wasn't too excited. You know why?
Why?
Because pregnancy is not a day thing.
Hmm.
It's not something that you will say today, you will see it today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I wasn't excited
Hmm.
because a lot of things began to come up in my mind. Are you sure? Okay, even if it is, are you sure you will carry to full time?
To full time.
Okay, even if, are you sure you're not going to have a deformed baby?
Wow.
A lot of things in a minute. So the thing just kept me in my shell. Even when I told my husband, he wasn't too excited.
He wasn't.
He wasn't because he never doesn't. At a point, I say, God, you see, you are my father. And this thing want to bring a kind of problem now between you and me. You see what
You mean the pregnancy?
No, then I wasn't pregnant.
Okay.
And I say, God, see this thing. I am still your daughter and I'll still serve you. But you see this child matter. Hold it. Me, I don't want to get.
Wow.
But I'll be serving you.
Wow.
That was how, in fact, it's a statement of a gift, as in a mind that has
so
given up. A mind that has given up.
Giving up. Wow.
So when I told my husband, because all that years I never took him for once.
No miscarriage, nothing. Wow.
So the first one that came stayed.
This can only be God.
So I was like, I had some people say, I took it, and I was like, are you sure? This thing I cannot touch it now. So my faith is wobbling.
It's wobbling. Wow.
When I told my husband, he said, are you serious? I said, that's what they told me.
That was what they told you.
He was like,
okay.
Amen. We believe. And the belief is shaky.
It was shaky.
The belief was shaky.
Kai, I was going to ask you, when you got to the 10th year, was there something different you did? Did you, yes, I know you said you came to a point where you just surrendered and told God to take control. Did you do something different? Probably go to the mountain and pray and kabash or something? Did you sow a seed or something? What did you do differently?
See this God, He's a merciful God. He do things the way He wants it. In my case, I did not contribute anything in it. This is how it started. We had to go for a program, a camp meeting. And during the pre-camp meeting program, some people will be praying before the program now will start initially. And the sister sent a text message to me 3 days to the program. And she said, Mrs. Okanumee, I want you to cue in by faith this thing that God is doing. And when they were praying, they saw rain of children.
Wow.
And when she was telling me, I've been hearing this kind of thing now.
This is my first time.
I've been hearing it for 9 years. So I was like, everybody's now giving me prophecy. Everybody. And why can't you people hold your prophecy and let me be? I don't want again. Yes, I said it.
Wow.
But this God is a merciful God. And she called me. I said, okay. She said, just put in a little faith. While coming for this convention, just put in a little faith. Just align. I said, okay. And when I went for the program, it happens to be, I was one of the children teachers. So I was outside teaching the children. And the prayer was going on inside. Really, a woman came looking for me. She just held my hand, dragged me into the auditorium.
Next week on the Unbroken series.
And I said, okay, do not give me a child. Now this one has come. Am I now an old woman? So I don't know. Just let everything that happened, let it just play. He said, no, and then you must run a test, PT test, PT what? For who? for this one. Don't say anything bitty concerning me, please.
So you wrote yourself off
I
completely.
wrote myself off.
Wow.
When last do you see your sister say me? I don't know. Like, doctor, I've told you, don't remind me anything concerning pregnancy. I don't know. This pregnancy, according to the date, shows that the baby is not growing.
Wow.
And the baby is forming outside the womb. Is an ectopic pregnancy. Who is beautiful?
Beautiful Okanumee.
I told them beautiful Okanumee is existing.
And that was how many years before she
That
was?
was 2 years after my marriage.
That was like 8 years before
years.
she came
8
into
years.
reality.
Yes.
Wow.